How's it going, everybody? It's Ryan and Kathy back here in the kitchen. We're really excited about the recipe that we have for you today. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow, and we decided we wanted to make something that was easy, not too time consuming, but still tasted great, and something that we can have a romantic dinner for. We're gonna make a shrimp and grits recipe, which doesn't seem like it would be that romantic, but we're gonna make it really decadent. We're gonna make it over the top, and you're gonna see all the ingredients for it. So probably from start to finish, this is maybe 20 minutes tops, the whole recipe. So let's just dive in, and I'm gonna show you the ingredients. So we're gonna have some scallions. We're gonna use about 3 scallions, most of this parsley, and we've got three garlic cloves, about a half of a shallot or a quarter of a shallot. We've got these beautiful tiger shrimp. So this was about 2/3 of a pound, so it's just me and Kathy, but if you're gonna serve 4 or 5, you can double this or triple this. You know, if you have a big pan, you'll see how we cook it and prepare it in a second. It's gonna be about 6 strips of bacon. Use whatever you want. We're using a good Applewood smoked bacon. About 3 cups of cheddar. We've got some chicken stock, some Worcestershire, some white wine for deglazing. We also got this Creole seasoning. Use whatever kind of Creole seasoning that you like. There's a lot of really good ones on the market. You can just get them at the supermarket. So just use which one you prefer. And then for the grits, we're just using the instant grits. So nothing fancy. We're just keeping the theme going of just a quick dish from start to finish. So I'm gonna show you how to just prepare everything, and we'll get started. Okay, so we're gonna just add our bacon. We're just gonna fill the pan up, so probably gonna be about 6. And we're gonna just get it nice and crisp. And while this is cooking, I'll show you how to chop a couple of the vegetables. And we already peeled and deveined the shrimp, so they're ready to go. So we got our bacon cooking. We're gonna do 4 scallions. We're gonna cut off the bottom part. And I know everybody's cut scallions before. I kind of want to show how I do it for this dish. I want to do a pretty small cut for what we're gonna mix inside the grits. And then I'm gonna do, let's see, that should be about good. So we'll do half of the 4 onions as a small dice. There we go. And then for what we'll use for a garnish at the end, we're gonna just cut it on a bias a little bit, so just about like that. All right, and then for your garlic and shallots, you don't have to see me do that. I'm just going to mince that up. And for the parsley, we can take, let's see, I want to use a lot of it, so we'll start there. And the same kind of idea as the scallions. We're gonna mix a lot of this in with the grits and the shrimp. All right, while the bacon is finishing up, we're gonna go ahead and start our grits. So this is pretty straightforward. We're gonna use 3 cups of chicken stock, and we're gonna let this come up to a boil. And then once it starts to boil, we are going to add in 1 cup of the instant grits. So that's it. All right, so as soon as your chicken stock comes to a boil, you want to go in with your cup of grits, and then you don't want to go too far away from the grits. When we're going to cook the shrimp, it's only going to take maybe 3 to 4 minutes total, a couple minutes on each side when we do the shrimp. So we don't have to start that quite yet. We've already only spent not even 5 minutes prepping everything. So this came up to a boil. We got our grits in. As soon as this tightens up, we'll season it. We'll add our butter. We'll add our cheese. will make it really gooey and just thick and rich. Okay, so it started to tighten up some, and you want to just make it how you want as far as the consistency. We're gonna want to have it. It's gonna get really thick and like gooey here in a minute because we're gonna add cheese. But before we add the cheese, we're gonna add a couple pats of butter. Maybe we'll start with 3 and then see where we're at. You can always adjust everything as you go. So we're just gonna let this go in, and we could probably season it now just a little bit. I'm gonna do a little bit of kosher salt and some cracked black pepper. There we go. So just salt and pepper for now, and then we're gonna add in our cheese. Turn that down. Don't really want to cook it much more. All right, so we're gonna, I'd say, just for measurement's sake, let's see. It's gonna be about, we're definitely gonna start with, I'd say, a couple cups. It's gonna seem like a lot, but like I said, I want it to be really gooey and really thick. So we'll start there. That's what that looks like. Yeah, this is starting to be exactly how I want it to be. So
that looks delicious, honey.
Thank you. I think that might be good. Yeah, see, because once it starts pulling and getting like gooey, thick and gooey and stringy, yeah. This is exactly what we want. Okay, so we got the fun part now. We're gonna put some of our Creole seasoning on the shrimp, and we're gonna start cooking these. Just gonna be about 1.5 minutes per side, roundabouts. So we'll season the other side once we get in the pan. So, all right. We want it on about medium. Oh, this is also what I wanted to tell you. We wanted to save the bacon grease. We're gonna keep about a tablespoon, and we're gonna just put the rest of that in our little saving container. There we go. So we have just this left, so we're just gonna have a little bit of bacon grease. Just that tablespoon I saved, I got rid of the rest. All right, so in with the shrimp. So this is the fun part. We definitely don't want to cook them long. We just want to get a nice color on each side. We can go ahead and season the other side now. More of the Creole seasoning. What are you doing, honey? Yeah, that one broke. Sorry about that. So we're gonna season the other side. So even if you're tempted to just stir everything up, just let it sit. Let the one side get a nice crust on it, and after about 1:45, 2 minutes, we're gonna flip it, do the same thing, and then we'll finish it up. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. And it's a perfect amount of the basic bacon grease that we left in there, because they don't have to be sliding around. It doesn't have to be saucy, and that's also a good sign because it's probably making a good texture. So, and it's already getting opaque up the one side. So I'm gonna we're gonna do this for about 1.5 minutes since I let that go for 2 minutes. So you really don't want to overcook the shrimp. This is the main star. So look at that beautiful color on there.
I know. It's making me hungry.
I hope so. So this is just about done. The smells are phenomenal in here. All right, the last 30 seconds, we're gonna put just a little bit of butter in the middle. These are pretty much done. We just want to bring the garlic in here and the shallot. We'll finish the garlic and shallot when we add the wine. So we'll just put a little bit in there now just so we can toss it in there right before we take it off. And then also I'm gonna put in a little bit of this pepperoncini and crushed red pepper flakes.
From Italia?
Yeah, my brother brought this back from Italy. Him and his wife were there. This stuff is really amazing, but it's dried pepperoncini, and we also added a little bit of pepper flakes in there. So this is really gonna just pop. This is gonna make everything just kind of explode. So we're gonna toss that real quick. So look at all that beautiful flavor that we got on this pan. So we definitely want to take the shrimp out now because we don't want to cook it anymore. We don't want it to dry out. So everything's coming together. We're gonna leave most of that garlic and shallot in there. All right. A little bit more butter. I think that was our bread. It can be in there another minute. All right, so we're just gonna deglaze this real quick. A little bit more of the garlic.
Oh, I love the smell of garlic.
Yep, and so the rest of the shallot. So we're just going to put in some Sauvignon Blanc. Don't need a lot. We're just deglazing this. This is just going to be kind of like gilding the lily, just making what we drizzle over at the end something insanely good. I think we need the perfect amount because it's definitely two really big.
No, that's a lot already, honey.
It's okay because
Wow, that looks so good.
all right. Shrimp is one of your favorite things, so we're not going to be shy there.
I know.
So,
No, what about
we're doing
leave something for you?
I am. We're doing an even amount. Oops. Do some more bacon. So we get the crisp in there. A couple more. And then some scallion. Hold on, honey. I'll clean up the plate in just a second.
No, it's fine.
And what are we missing? Parsley. And the sauce.
And a garlic bread.
Oh yeah, garlic bread. Give me this. Garlic bread's done. Where's my tablespoon? So we're gonna put the garlic, shallot, wine, herbs over the top. There we go. We're gonna clean it up just to make it look pretty.
Oh, you make the best garlic bread.
We'll do a recipe for the garlic bread sometime soon. Okay, so bless you, honey. All right, so.
Okay. Ooh, it looks so good.
All right, so this is it. This is shrimp and grits. I told you we could make it look like elegant enough so
And
that
romantic.
yeah, so it can be a romantic meal. So you might have been skeptical in the beginning, but does that look phenomenal or what? Okay, guys, this is ridiculous. This my mouth is so watering right now. So this is probably gonna be insane hot. Let's turn the oven off. All right, I'm just gonna try the grits first. Look how perfect they are. And jump in with the shrimp. A little bit of scallion, a little bit of bacon. You want that bite, I think. You want this bite, honey?
No, you try it first.
Okay.
And then I'll try it.
Can we make this every day?
Yeah. If you make them.
It's
It looks so delicious though.
it's insane. It is absolutely insane.
Let me try it, honey.
Okay, let me get a little bit of everything. You got some nice heat coming through from the dried pepperoncini. You can just use pepper flakes. You can do that. Careful, it's still hot.
It really does taste so good.
It's phenomenal.
Can I say F word?
No, you cannot. You can't. All right. You must give it a try. And we really thank you for being here. We hope everybody has an excellent Valentine's Day. And we'll see you on the next episode. Take care.
Don't forget to click the like and subscribe.